Hey y'all, welcome to Sunflower Tasha DIYs. I'm Tasha. So in today's video, it's going to be a playlist and I will talk more about that later today. So in this video, basically what we're doing is making some weird, different stuff I haven't really done on my channel. And this video actually is going to be for the people that I asked in my poll if they wanted some more fall, or if they wanted, something else, maybe like Christmas or, something. I'm not quite ready for Christmas, but I wanted to bring those people that voted on that poll something else to my channel, so maybe you guys can get inspired. I have these things that I got either at maybe like, I don't know, they say $2 on them. I got them from somewhere. I just don't remember if it was like, I really don't remember where they came from, but I did use them today in my crafts, and that's loud, so we're going to throw that off to the side. And yeah, my crafts turned out really, really cool. So there's one more thing I'm going to show you because we did use this paper pad. Let me grab it here. And I don't know how to pronounce it. I've already showed this to you guys already on my channel. I will link that right here in the iCard somewhere here if you guys want to check that out. I actually show inside the entire pad. But yeah, I used some of these in here, and no, it is not fall. It's just some weird crafts that I just crafted up and kind of had fun with. I kind of did a little bit of mixed media twist. I absolutely love mixed media. I used to be a mixed media junk journaler, and so I've been trying to bring maybe some of that alive in my crafts. So I hope you guys get that in this video today, and I'm super excited to talk to you more about the playlist next. Thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and to everyone's video today in this playlist, okay? Hey y'all, welcome back to Thrift Flip Road Trip Open Challenge hosted by Sammy, Kay, and Trish. Sammy at Unicorn Dust Designs and Kay and Trish at Crafting Cousins. They have a guest host today named Jody at Southern Seasons. I hope you guys get lots of inspiration today. So go ahead and check out Sammy here at Unicorn Dust Designs. This is what her YouTube is looking like. She's absolutely amazing. So be sure to head on over there and check her out. Also head over to the Crafting Cousins as well. You guys, they are absolutely amazing as well. They always share the cutest little kits that they have created. So get over there and check them out. Also, head over to Jody's channel as well. You guys, I will have all of them linked down in my description box, as well as the playlist of all the crafters that joined. So September's giveaway is 5 winners. We have a Dremel rotary toolkit from Home Ridge Studio from Cheryl. And then we have a micro sander and a miter snips from Tammy at Happiness Creative. Then we have a $25 Amazon gift card from Cheryl at Farmhouse Frugally. And then we also have this Scarecrow door hanger craft kit from the Crafting Cousins, Kay and Trish. And then they also have a second one as well, but this one is a Scarecrow shelf sitter craft kit, so you'll have to check that out. So how you enter for this giveaway: you will need to watch the September Thrift Flip Road Trip playlist. Like I said, that link will be linked in my description box. I will also leave it in the comments. Make sure to watch creator's video. Okay, you guys, head over to Thrift Flip Road Trip South Dakota with me, Tasha. Okay, so let's hop right into DIY project number 1. So I have this blessed sign in my stash that I got from Goodwill, and I'm just going to show you here what I'm doing, but I end up changing this up later because, I didn't care for it. But if you like this, go ahead and do this. So I did the antique wax first, and then I did some black, and I didn't show you that, but here I have 2 pieces out of that paper pad that I showed you. And I'm just ripping one of these edges here. Of course, I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to get it to rip. There we go. Up and then, yeah. So, yeah. Not going to show you all that because, yeah. So here we have it. I'm just tracing out. I did trace out 2 of these pieces because I needed them to be a little bit longer. And now I just got to figure out exactly where I need this paper to be at. And I think I pretty much nailed it right here. Yes. So what we're going to do is glue this down with some Mod Podge. And I'm also going to be using some of that regular purple glue. So you guys, join me as I take on this challenge of creating some amazing DIY steampunk home decor crafts for you guys. So this is a little bit different, like I said, than I normally do, but this steampunk home decor is a fascinating blend of like Victorian elegance and like industrial aesthetic. I don't know. It's a style that transports you to a world of like science fiction and fantasy and Victorian kind of like vintage feel almost. I just love it. It's just very different. So I'll be showcasing some very unique DIY crafts today, and I hope that it will help you add a touch of steampunk flair to your home. So when it comes to home decor, we all been there, stuck in a rut, searching for something that like really reflects our personality and style. We, scour Pinterest and IKEA and Home Goods, but everything, starts looking the same. And that's a problem. And it's like a mass produced decor lacks character. And let's be honest, it's just plain boring to see the same things over and over again. So here, you guys, I want to stop blabbing to tell you that's where I sanded off and painted it black here, you guys. It looks so much better. But anyways, we want our homes to be like extensions of ourselves, but it's also hard to find pieces that truly stand out. So, the solution lies in our DIY projects, right? So not only do they allow you to add like a personal touch to your space, but they're also a great way to express your creativity. And I think I bring that here in my project today, all my projects actually. So the best part, you don't need to break the bank, right? To create something truly unique with a little bit of imagination like I'm doing here and some basic crafting skills. You can create pieces that are truly one of a kind, right? So, here I have this rub and buff, and I'm using those steampunk pieces as you saw, and you saw me glue everything down. I did use a little bit of distressed ink on that paper there. I really loved that aged mahogany. I'll be using that throughout my entire video today. But you guys, I used that rub and buff, the metallic gold there to paint that butterfly. And then I just glued down this little steampunk piece onto the butterfly. And then we'll just go ahead and glue that down. And you guys, I am using some Aleene's tacky glue for gluing these down. And you guys, I really started thinking I need to bring this blessed more to life. I feel like it was getting lost in the background with those darker pad papers. But this is what it looks like, you guys. And then I decided to go ahead and add a little bit of that rub and buff. Sorry, I'm like really close here. I didn't realize that. But I decided to just add some swipes across the black border here all along the top. And then I kind of like smeared it in a little bit with my finger. And that's pretty much it to complete this project, you guys. I hope you are leaving here with lots of inspiration for my first one because I love it. Okay, so DIY project number 2. Oh yeah, you guys, that last frame was like a couple bucks from the Goodwill. This frame is also from the Goodwill, and of course I'm using this paper pad again. I'm loving this paper pad. It's very beautiful. You guys, this is giving me that vintage Victorian vibe here with this paper, and I think it's so beautiful. So we're just trimming it down. I'm going to try to fit it on to this little black sign that I found at my local Goodwill. And I'm just going to kind of touch this up a little bit. I thought the black was kind of faded out a bit. Kind of looked like it sat in the sun for too long and kind of faded. So I'm bringing it back to life a little bit with some black paint just around the edging. Because I'm going to rip around the edging of this paper, kind of like I did on the last one. And you'll see here, I was kind of having a little bit of difficulty, and then it finally started ripping for me. Remember, guys, I have really bad arthritis in my hands, so sometimes my hands just do not work at all. They just cramp and don't work. And that's kind of what was happening here. So I thought I would maybe change up a little bit and use this paper shredder thing from Tim Holtz. And yeah, I just stopped the camera so you guys didn't have to watch me go through the emotions of that. So once I got it all ripped and ready to go, I'm using that aged mahogany again. I absolutely loved it. It's so beautiful. And I'm using another one of these Dollar Tree butterflies, you guys. Those are those little wood cutouts, laser looking cutouts from the Dollar Tree. You guys, I have these little rub-on transfers that I ordered from Temu. They are kind of cheap on the cheaper rub-on transfer. I mean, they kind of look shiny, almost like a sticker, but they actually turn out really, really cute, and I actually like them, and I'm going to use all the ones that I bought, but I probably will not buy them again. I'd rather just use my Cricut if I'm gonna, you know, print off words, but for the price, it was well worth it. So just using my school glue stick here, and just glued that down. Use the iron right quick. Didn't give you the headache of watching that, but I did iron that down a bit. And now I'm just going to glue that butterfly down that we stained up with that distressed ink. And then these little rub-on transfers here, we will go ahead and adhere down to the top of this sign, and I will go ahead and do that to all of them. You guys, I want to say one of the biggest advantage of these DIY steampunk decor is that it encourages you to think outside of the box. So you're not limited to just like traditional materials or like techniques. You can repurpose old thrifted items like I'm doing, create unique crafts, or decorate like some wall art. Like I mostly make wall art in this video today. But these cute things tell like a little story, right? You could just put a story with these. So I think that is great with the wording that we use for each of one. So the possibilities are definitely endless, and that's what makes it so exciting to do these different crafts. So then we're just going to go ahead and give this a little bit of Mod Podge just to seal those edges and just make sure everything is adhered. You guys, I don't think I go over the entire paper. I can't remember. Yes, I do. And adhere that down all across the edges. You guys, what are you thinking so far? Are you digging this one, or did you dig the first one so far? And then I have these pieces, you guys. Like I said, I got it for $2. I can't remember where. I think it was the Goodwill. But I also don't think so, because usually the Goodwill has a sticker on it. But if it wasn't the Goodwill, it came from my thrift store around here. Probably the Boys and Girls Club thrift store is what I'm thinking, because they usually write on their stuff like that. But yeah, I use that same Aleene's glue, and now I have a few different rub and buffs here. On this one, I decided to use the black. And I just used my paintbrush and just painted over where I wanted it, and then I rubbed it off, you know, rubbed it around and whatnot too with my fingers. I don't really show you quite all of that, but I do show you a little bit here and there what I'm doing with this one. And I also added the brown to like I think it's called like coffee or something like that. But you guys, let's go ahead and hop right into DIY number 3. Here is another Goodwill sign. All my stuff come from Goodwill, you guys. I just recently picked all these signs up. I went with my husband to look for some, you know, cheap work pants that he can get dirty in. It looks like that's at $1, you guys. And he had no luck, but I had a little bit of luck finding a few things while I was out. So here we are using them. And yeah, here we go. I'm using some black paint. Now this is not my normal paint that I usually use. I'm actually out of my black apple barrel paint, my big bottle of it. And I didn't really want to use chalk paint for this. I just wanted, excuse my head there, I just wanted to use regular black paint. But this is a black paint that came from Menards that I had in my stash. I can't remember what that brand is called, but it is from Menards. Menards does sell little tiny craft paints. So I painted the inside black, as you guys had seen. And I also painted those edges. And this was just a piece left over from that first project that we did. And I just ripped it all around the edges. And now I'm using that aged mahogany again. I'm loving it. The aged mahogany goes really well with the paper. I feel like it goes with that maroon, like pink looking color. I don't know. It's really pretty though. And then, of course, I'm using my glue stick. I love using my glue stick. You guys already know. Yeah. And then didn't make you watch all that. And then we'll just go ahead and rub that down as best as we can. And then, of course, bam, with the power of magic from YouTube editing. You didn't have to watch me go ahead and iron that down. The reason why I iron that down is to get all them lumps and bumps out of there and just smooth out the paper to the surface, and it just reheats that glue and just makes everything adhere. On this one, I wasn't feeling that little loopy things that were on here, so I decided to go ahead and cut those off, and we'll save those maybe for something else. But then we'll go ahead and adhere this down. And I'm sorry I cannot read this right now, and I can't remember what these said right off top of the bat of my head. But I do show you these in the final reveal up close, so no worries. You'll be able to see these later. And then I just varnish that down with the other side of the paper where it's not so sticky. Oh, I guess you can kind of see it there, but, you know, it's kind of sped up a bit, so... and then this is what I have left. I'm still working with these pieces. I did have another butterfly, and let's just go ahead and go through the emotions of trying to figure out where we want to place these. And we can pretty much place these anywhere, you guys. I hope you're leaving here, though, with lots of inspiration of these, like, different, unique crafts that I'm creating today. And which one would you create? Would you recreate any of these? Let me know. I'd be interested to know if you would want to recreate something similar to this. And you guys, this is a recent paper pad that I got from Hobby Lobby. I think I already told you guys that, but yeah, so if it's still out there, go try to snag it up and get it for yourself. And yeah, I don't know why I didn't cut all this out, you guys, but I'm showing you exactly how I'm placing these. There we go. Yeah, now we're going to go ahead and glue all of them down, and let's pray to the good Lord that, okay, I do not show you gluing all those down. Now, I want this to stay for a long time. So I decided to go ahead and Mod Podge the entire top of this entire thing, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and use some more of that. I think this is called ebony. I think it's called ebony black or something like that. Whatever. It's the rub and buff. And then I did add this. You guys, I don't know. For some reason, I scooted that down a little further. But let's go ahead and hop right into DIY and number 4, you guys. I do have one more project after this one, so if you're still here, I appreciate you so much for watching this far in my video. If you guys are liking what I'm doing so far, please stop what you're doing right now and hit that like button and show me that you want some more maybe of some of these crafts. And let me know that in the comments if you kind of liked this and wouldn't mind some more of these kind of crafts. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like, guys. I'd appreciate that. Now, on this paper, it does have the glitter and it's a bit much for me, so I'm going to tone that down
just a bit, and with my sanding zip sander thing there. And then I just kind of traced out with my finger around the edge of here. And that's why I painted around the edges kind of with the black. That way, if it wasn't a perfect cut for me, because I just figured I'd use my scissors. It was getting late. I'm just trying to rush through this one. But this one actually turned out to be one of my favorites today as well. So I hope you guys really love this one. And then, yeah, and then what I did was took that piece after I cut it and sized it, and then I just cut out the rest of them, traced it. And then before I glue all these down, I take this cool Tim Holtz thing. It's a paper scraper, and it kind of like tears up your edges for you. So it's pretty neat. And then I'm going to use some Mod Podge for this entire thing to adhere down this paper. Now, you guys, I will tell you this paper is rather thick. So I noticed when I didn't use a thick amount of Mod Podge that my paper was coming up and I had to redo it. So that's a tip for you guys with this paper. Make sure you do a heavy amount of glue because like I said, it is a heavyweight paper and it does take quite a bit for that Mod Podge to do its magic. So, and you guys, Mod Podge, if you are new to my channel, you know I was not a fan of Mod Podge, but I recently have. The more I've learned how to use it, it's actually one of my favorite glues now. So it's funny how that works out in the crafting life. We can start out not really caring for something and then, you know, start crafting with it and we're like, wow, it actually is really a good glue and I just didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, this I actually did have to bust out my bigger iron just because I thought that little one wasn't sticking like I wanted it to. I thought my bigger iron would work better and it did. Yeah, so then like I said, I have these rub-on transfers from Temu or Teamu or Tamu or however you say that, whatever. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I'll ever order them again, but these were such a cute idea. And, you know, when rub-on transfers, I don't mind. I will order any kind and check them out and see if I like them. I do like these, but again, like I said, it almost looks like a sticker. I don't know if there's something that's around them. You'll see when I put it up closer at the end of the video. It kind of reminds me of the stickers from the Dollar Tree a little bit. But they turn out so adorable. I absolutely love it. And yeah, we're on that last one there. And then I'm going to go ahead and give this a coat of Mod Podge as well. Now, you guys, another tip for you. I've decided that I'm going to start opening my Mod Podges with just a little hole at the top. That way I can just squeeze it out like this onto my brush. And then do it this way. I feel like it's just so much easier than me trying to transport it into a different bottle to squeeze out. And maybe I'm just a bit lazy on the other hand as well on that part. Excuse me. Now, all these little embellishments come from the Dollar Tree. These are cute little like roses or like some type of flowers, some of these. And I'm using that aged mahogany again. And then for the leaves, I'm going to do those in the black color. But this butterfly I'm also going to do in the aged mahogany here. And I'm doing a heavier coat on these. That way I could maybe try to get them to pop up off that background. And I started to grab this black, but I did not want to use that one. I wanted to use the Distress ink. And now I'm just doing the little antennas on the butterfly. And here I'm doing the leaves. And then those last two flowers, I actually did not see those at first, and I had to go back and do those. But I'll show you that. And now we're just going to glue everything down. Now here's one of those little steampunk pieces, and then I'm using this butterfly, and then this little wood cutout, and a little steampunk heart. And I tried to do like a little pattern, but I'll show you more of that in the final reveal. Let's go ahead and hop right into my last project today, you guys. Let's see. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something else. So, you know, one of the biggest advantages of my DIY steampunk decor is that You guys, it really, really brought me to think outside of the box today. You know, and one of the things, that I love about this is that they were all really simple and really, really easy to make. And you guys saw that here. It's ripping paper, Mod Podging, gluing, a little bit of distressing to kind of bring each thing alive. You guys, another thing right here, another tip that I really wanted to do and I forgot to do is I wanted to take that aged mahogany and go around each of these pieces, and I totally spaced doing that. So I ended up deciding on something else a little later, and I will show you that here shortly. But this is just me Mod Podging this all down. It does have a little bubbling and a little wrinkling, which I'll show you how we can fix that here in just a few. Like right here, I'm trying to smooth that one out. When I first started with Mod Podge, that's what used to annoy me so bad with it, is it would bubble and it just make my projects look so horrible, and it just made me feel like I wasted my time all the time. And honestly, it kind of made me a little sad and bummed how just it made the projects not look so well. And I'm not sure whoever the first person was that decided to take an iron over top of this like this. You're a genius, and I am so thankful for you, because this makes your Mod Podge experience so much better, and I love it. So here I started with my little pouncy brush from the Dollar Tree. I think this came from, and I'm using the black to go around each of the pieces that I had adhered down to this and give it that stifled look around each one of them. And then once I'm done doing that, like doing the little stiffling around them, I do take the black paint and paint in between each one of them, because I want this whole thing to be the same black color. And then once I was done with that, I'm going to take this, which one is, this is like the brown looking antique, or not antique wax, the Rub and Buff. It's like the brown looking color. Oh, I can't think of what it's called right now. Espresso maybe, or something like that, like coffee or something like that. I don't know. It looks brown and I love it, and it's very pretty. It almost has like a copper look to it as well, like a brownish copper. And I went and stippled over top of each of those pieces as well. And then I also took that same color and I was rubbing it around the lip, as you can see at the top there. And I think, yeah. And then after I was done with that, I just take my finger and I just start doing a few swipes here and there around the bottom of this this little vase thing. And this thing was only a couple bucks or something like that. I can't remember what it said on the bottom there. All my projects today came from the Goodwill, so all my surfaces, I should say. And yeah, and then I just add a little bit here and there, and that's going to complete that. Now, I have all these little butterflies in my little jar stash from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to go ahead and use these up. Now, I'm using that same color, that aged mahogany, on every single one of those butterflies. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take my tacky glue here, and we're going to go ahead and just glue those down here and there to each piece, like so. And yeah, I was going to use hot glue, but I was like, if this like gets really hot or like on a warm day, these will really melt right off. So I just went ahead and used the tacky glue instead. And yeah, just do it here and there with each of the butterflies. And you guys, I am not quite done with this project on this one. I wanted to make a cute little sign to pop down in here, because this is going to be a cute little vase. And I just went in my stash and looked and seen what all the little pieces that I had. And these are a few things that I just found in my stash. So I had these two different flowers. I don't even know what they are, but they are in my stash. These ones are sunflowers, but those other ones, I'm not exactly sure if those were roses or carnations. I can't really remember. But this one I've already used a couple pieces off of those, but I just wanted to trim those down. Now these, I believe they called them greenery at the Dollar Tree, and this one as well. I'm just going to go ahead and pop these down and around in here. And then these ones as well, I think were called greenery. And then I just pop those down in there as well. And then next, after that, this is where I wanted to make a cute little sign for this little vase. So I had this little piece in my stash, and I'm going to go ahead and try to cut out like a little rectangle piece here to fit this little rub-on transfer. And once I'm done trimming this down, I will go ahead and clean up the sawdust, of course. And I did take my zip sander and sanded down that little piece of wood. And now I'm doing a heavy, heavy coat here of some Mod Podge again. And then I had a strip left of that cardstock paper from that paper pad from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down to this. And then I do take my iron as well. And I think I go over top of that. No, I guess I don't. I just put this down, I think, and then let it dry. Ooh, I don't remember. It's been like days ago. But I can't read this right now. I can't remember what it says right off the top of my head. But don't forget, you guys, I am going to show you each one of these at the end of the video. So be sure to check that out as well. And if you're still here, I want to say thank you again for staying this long. I appreciate you. Oh, here we go. This is when I use the iron. I don't know why I did it this way, but I did it this way. Usually you do the iron before you put all that down. I think maybe I forgot is what it was. And then I was like, let's just do it. And if it's ruined, I'll make another one. Okay, of course, I like my projects finished. So I went ahead and did the back of that. And then I'm taking that aged mahogany again, you guys, and going around the edges just to bring out a little bit of that pink maroon looking color. I love it. Okay, and then I'm using that piece that, or hold on, no, I glued this bow down. These bows, you guys, that I put on all my projects today came from Temu. I can't say that, whatever. But anyways, oh, hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to calm Miss Myrtle down. She hears one kind of noise and she's barking all up a storm. So like I said, I used that piece that I cut off from that pick from the flowers, and we're just going to use that. And I'm going to go ahead and use some tape. I just used some frog tape to help adhere that with the hot glue. And then I just paint over the back of the tape here with some of my black paint. And once that dries, I pop that in the vase, you guys. So again, I want to say thank you so much for watching my video today. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button before you go. I'd really love to have you here. And I'd really appreciate if you'd leave me a comment today on your favorite project. You guys, let's go ahead and hop right into my final reveal here.
So here we are at the final reveal, you guys. I decided to pick up some of mine and show you two. Plus, I will do like a little end reveal too if you want to just see pictures and a little video that I took of them. But I thought maybe to change up a little bit on my channel, I'm going to possibly do this final reveal this way. And you guys, my viewers, will have to let me know what you think, right? Okay, so what do you guys think of this one? Isn't this different? I thought it was so cool. It kind of brings me back to my mixed media days when I used paper and just different crafts and different items, embellishments and stuff. But I thought this was really cute. I think I love the black, how I painted it black and did the rub and buff better than how I did it the first time. I believe I showed you in the video. I can't remember because, hey, I haven't even done the voiceover for that yet. So here we are. What do you know? This one? I love it. I think it's so different. Okay, what do you guys think about this? Was this one your favorite? I thought this one was cool, very different, very unique. I thought it was really, really neat. You guys, there's something else that I found in my stash too. I believe Miriam, Crafting with Miriam, sent me this. And, you know, this really would go very well with that paper pad that I showed y'all. So, was this one your favorite? I'm loving this one. I think this one's very cool. Oh, and it does say bless this home and all who enter, just in case some of you guys can't read some of these, because I know some of them are pretty small. Or is this one going to be your favorite? This one was just simple. Very simple. This one says, I am thankful for all the talents I have been given. Yeah, we're going to leave a Bible verse here with that one. Yeah, I love it. You'll have to let me know if that one's your favorite. Or is it going to be this one? I love it. It's so different. It says, ability is what you are capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. And attitude determines how well you do it, right? Okay, and then last but not least, we have my cute little thing that we made here, this little vase. I thought this turned out so adorable. It's just so different. I'm liking that brown too. I think it's a little different. This one says, proud of who I am today. So that's what that little sign said. Isn't that adorable? I just love it. So you'll have to let me know which one was your favorite today, and you can do that by leaving that down in the comments. I'd so appreciate that. That really warms my heart when you guys do that. And if you guys would, if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button if you loved what I did here. It's just a little different. I've done a little bit like this before with some canvases too, so if you guys want to watch that, I will link that down in my description box. And don't forget to watch the playlist of all the other crafters that joined the Thrift Flip collaboration. That's a mouthful. I think I said that last time too. So yeah, make sure you guys watch that too. It's going to be down in my description box. You're going to get lots and lots of inspiration, some amazing, amazing crafters in this playlist. So you guys, thanks again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. God bless. Okay, you guys can go ahead and tap my picture here to subscribe to my channel. It will automatically bring that up for you. Or you can go ahead also and watch this video right here to get lots of inspiration. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless.